and depressed. I'm so depressed.
I already depressed. I'm so depressed that I'm depressed.
You're way ahead of the game.
What are you depressed about?
So depressing, man. Alright, quiet on the set. Going live on the radio. Zoom Room Video Communications brought to you by the BMC.
Excuse me. Excuse me. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. Ain't no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo of Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret something. Some people call it news. We don't know what it is. On a little show called Lunch.
That's right.
It's all hearsay.
That's right. You never know what you're gonna see, what you're gonna hear. Oops, hold on. Costume change. There we go.
Yeah,
gotta get into my work uniform. Gotta make sure I get the right clothes on. Hi, Eagle. Hiya, Vash. Hiya, early folks out there. And of course, you know what happens for you early folks. I get the early giveaway going. Giving away a Dark Star Corpian for starters today. And then end of the show today, we're giving away not a Dark Star, a Polar Destroyer. Pet, big old fluffy polar bear, and this guy's huge, but of course you're gonna need some taming skills in order to be able to control that bad boy. But welcome to today's show. It is Wednesday, Whacked Out Wednesday, July 31st, 2019, here inside and outside Shroud of the Avatar. And of course, for those of you folks not in the know, today is the last day to get in on the entries and be a subscriber and get in on the subscriber giveaways tomorrow. That's right, this beautiful partially used roll of electrical tape used by yours truly. You'll get in on that drawing for either that or 500 gold crowns, and that'll be done tomorrow. But of course, today is the last day, and I'll be reminding you all throughout the show about that. Of course, don't forget all sorts of other ways to support us here. Click the links below. Bitcoin over there, patreon.com. Bitcoin over there. He likes that. Is cheering bits and make the toy buzz and vibrate and give Jack a little excitement in his day.
I know. Hey, the message does say bits for good vibes today.
That's right. Bits for good vibes. There you go.
Yeah.
You're the one getting the good vibes. That's it.
I don't know. Somewhere.
Don't know, but yes. Also, again, Shroud Marketplace. Love the marketplace. Making money. Well, even when I'm sleeping, I tell you what. If you guys are looking for goods, you're looking for anything, you go out to shroudmarketplace.com and check out what's going on out there. Ooh, Eagle starting to jack off. It's nice there.
Yeah.
Jack off.
I forgot. I forgot to
Hey, Eagle! Thank you. That's right. Great way to start us off. 400 bits on each stream. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Love you, man. Of course, Eagle, the only guy who sends us Christmas cards every year, and I gotta love him for that, is, and again, yeah, we're easy to find. If you want to do things like that, just ask. I'll tell you how to find me. And, you too can do the same thing. Buckaroo Bonsai. Welcome. Exclamation, I love free shit to get in on the giveaway early. Giving away Dark Star Corpion. And wow, that brings Eagle up to 34,150. 105. Wow. Nice. But meanwhile, yes?
Something. A lot of tips.
Something. That's right.
A lot of bits. A lot of bits.
Just a tip. That's right. Just a tip. Well, heck, Eagle was the guy who used to tip us before bits and tips were actually even popular. So again,
donations.
Long time viewer, long time supporter, and of course, gotta love you. And of course, he's got more NBNN coffee mugs than anybody I know, including me.
That's awesome.
He bought backups, so in case he breaks his again, he's got an extra one. Just reaches in the cupboard, pulls one out, and he continues to go. But speaking of physical items, don't forget, you can get those on the website as well. T-shirts, hats, coffee mugs, bumper stickers, all that fun stuff. Come on, Eagle, you know it's true. So he's laughing. But yes, 2019, this day and age, and I found myself out there today. I actually purchased a 3¼ USB floppy drive, and of course,
you read that internet thing about like putting the 128 gig SIM card into it.
No,
is that what you're doing it for?
Anything about that is I'm doing it for even better things, but come to find that in my whole collection of PCs around the house, I don't have one that I can find at least handily that I can throw on even in the network just to use for a shared drive for a little bit of time. But yes, C. Condis knows exactly what I'm up to. Laz wants to make music using the floppy drive. Now, I had mentioned this a long time ago, and you guys might be familiar with a show called The Record Room, Buckaroo Bonsai, for 100 bits, putting us over the top.
Oh yeah.
And of course, you know what that means. That triggers a game of marbles. Buckaroo Bonsai, give us a number 1 through 48. Putting us over the top today. And don't forget, just because we reached the $5 goal doesn't mean you can't keep throwing some bits at us. Every time we reach that goal or you guys sub, we'll stop and play a game of marbles. Just for giggles and grins. That's right, because we are the only show on the air that invites you, the audience, to come join us in-game, in Discord, in chat, or change the programming altogether and go play a game of marbles. I tell you what.
So I did post the link to the guy that created a 128 gigabyte 3.5-inch floppy drive. And I thought that's what you were getting a floppy drive for.
No. Well, as I said, okay, we got a track number finally. 27.
Yep, 27.
Shattered Dreams. So he's a good track. But
don't forget to join in on both channels. That is play.
That's right. Double your pleasure, double your fun. And of course, don't forget, rules are if you win scrolls. If we win, you got to send
me scrolls. Yeah, that's right.
But yes,
right. Let's go ahead and click start.
Nobody wins anything.
If we click start in 3, 2, 1, start.
and give you all a minute. But as I was saying a while back, I told you folks my dad used to do all his stuff in MIDI. And I was down Fort Myers this weekend, and I finally got my hands on the whole old school MIDI collection on floppy disk. Of course, that's the way it was done back in the day. And being a musician, my father did all his tracks himself. So everything that he did in his act, everything he used regularly, he had MIDI files for. And I'm hoping to be able to transpose all those great tracks into ABC files that I can use in the game. So, yes, believe it or not, old MIDI files from the floppy drives, Econdis, absolutely. We're getting ready to race, and of course, you guys know how it goes. It's anybody's race at any time out there as we get ready to go. As we watched them drop down the board.
Yeah.
And let's see who's going to be the first one out of the gate.
On my side, we've got Vinatrix out the lead, so followed by
Buckaroo Banzai. This gets the first, gets the first one.
Yeah.
And we're going to watch them head on down there for a minute while I do this other stuff. Gotta get those announcements out today.
Yeah, everybody else, like Buckaroo's the only one on the far right path on my stream. Everybody else is on the far left. So, but Vinatrix seems to have taken the lead right now. But we will see what actually ends up happening.
We got a race here, that's for sure. We definitely have a race. And Botox just took everybody out. Falcon's Lantern took the lead. Synesis just got knocked out. Come on, let's get up. Somebody else just got
Laz is in the lead on my stream.
Botox. Ooh. Yeah, out of there. Falcon's Lantern, did I say him? He's out. People getting ejected like crazy. Eagle in the lead right now with Vosh right behind them.
What's going to happen?
With one
it's Econdis and Laz. Econdis and Laz. Who's gonna squeak through first? Looks like Econdis is the winner on my stream. So, Econdis, what kind of scrolls did you want? And Econdis is not on set today, so
what?
I know, it's like what the hell?
Oh, Buckaroo Banzai actually ekes out Vosh by just a hair there. Thank you again for the bits. And Buckaroo Banzai, you are the winner on this side. Who won on your side?
Econdis won on my side.
Econdis. Yeah, you just made that one, man. It was just, you guys were right there. As the race is finally running out.
And Econdis actually had a new track record.
Really?
And Econdis said he got stuck in a random encounter somewhere.
Banzai. Hey, Burning Toad's on.
Well. Yay.
Twilight Tempest, how are you? You just missed the first race, my dear. That's okay. If Twilight was in the race, everybody would have lost, so y'all be happy.
Yeah,
Twilight
I think
wins
there was
all
a patch,
the races.
so everything's a new track record. But yes, I mean, so that new radio station that we talked about very, very briefly yesterday.
Yes, sodaradio.com, new radio station coming out, and you're hopefully going to be seeing them in your ether vibration amplifier soon, so stay tuned for that. Absolutely. Let's get these scrolls out. Teleport to... Oh, hold on.
And don't forget, if you have an online radio station and you want it hooked up, you need to email the autoplay, whatever that URL, to support@portalarium.com.
Yeah, just send them folks an email, and of course, you too can get your radio stations in. Now, just for that, I'm going to show you guys. I actually have quite a few radio stations. We got the Haunted House, we got Soda Radio, we got Stormstrong, and of course, ARN Radio Free Britannia. And those are just a handful that I know of. So. Again, these guys just were in the process of setting up, and I found them. They were running under the name of The Jester at KOTV, but they found Soda Radio and have now gone ahead and went with that and got the links. And it's soda.live in your ether vibration amplifier if you want to give them guys a listen. Yes, I gotta agree, Buckaroo Banzai. Even as the radio station owner myself, they've been hitting some really good tunes out there. Nice little mix of stuff. Of course, I do listen to other stations besides my own, and yeah, your own gets boring after a while. Jack knows how that is.
Don't know what you're talking about. Or radio station.
He's got to switch hands from time to time because it gets boring.
I need a nap.
You just got up. But yes, keep an eye out for that in your ether vibration amplifiers, or you can program it in manually and have it in there in the meantime. But of course, we were talking about some other stuff yesterday, and I wanted to go to the stand-up commentary, because stand-up commentary has been something that has been some pretty interesting. And I want to start with Oplek, where we were yesterday, because you and I both had a little giggle over that one. But then we have some commentary from Majora 70 after that, so I just thought it would be interesting to get into. And
yeah, sure would be nice to know if anyone's working on episode 2 and whether the $20 that's been on early access is going to materialize into anything at all. Yeah.
Well, Preston, I gotta say, great. As again,
that's Sater.
I'm sorry, yeah, Preston Jong, Sater, I know.
Yeah.
As Sater Farron is, yeah, that's nice. You're paying way too much for your phone bill, and I knew that. And again, when he was telling me this story, I use Straight Talk Wireless, and they sell you plans. It's originally a Walmart phone, but they now have the, bring your own phone. So I bought my own phone, all that good stuff. And he told me how much him and his wife were paying, and I said, dude, man, you're paying through the nose. I said, I get 25 gigs of 4G, and then unlimited, the rest 2G, which is more than enough for even somebody who eats up a whole lot of bandwidth, for $45 a month, folks. So if you're paying more than $45 a line, go check out Straight Talk. They got everything you need, and you get all the different carriers. I'm using AT&T, and that's what he wound up with. He switched to AT&T just for that and saved himself a bunch. You can probably save even more if you go to Straight Talk, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, the resellers are definitely the way to go.
Yeah, again, there's the Straight Talk uses everybody else's cell towers. They use Sprint's towers, they use AT&T towers, and they use Verizon towers depending on your phone. Basically, what a lot of people don't know is the towers you use depends on the phone you buy. So if you want looking for a particular carrier, you got to get a particular phone in most cases. So
yep.
Yes, but glad to see the advice helped. And again, if anybody else is looking for free advice, just sit around here and we'll give you all sorts of free advice. But I don't know if you want to take all of it. Dameron, yes, the Lack and Jazz Show. I love this shit.
Yeah. So Majoria says that they are working on episode 2 per Chris.
Going to Oplek first.
I already did Oplek.
When did you do Oplek?
Right before you went on the rant about cells.
I don't think I or anybody else heard it. So. Sure would be nice to know.
Sure would be nice to know if anyone's working on episode 2 and whether the $20 I spent on early access is going to materialize into anything at all.
Well, dude,
don't you get it for free with your thing?
Well, again, he probably bought the $20 upgrade, which, of course, gives you episode 2 access.
And Bruce has it. Yeah.
He heard it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't pay attention to him. He don't pay attention to me.
Neither one of us pays
attention. That's right. Yeah. That's why we only interpret the news, because neither one of us knows whether it was said or not, or whether.
Nope. No clue.
But yes, $20, get to the back of the line, buddy. It was people who paid for 5 episodes already, and believe me, we're looking for all 5 episodes. But yes, Majoria, with her ever so popular commentary here, chimes in on this, and I'm gonna give everybody a spoiler alert. What she is describing is what is happening. That's all I'm gonna say. You know I lie when I say that.
Yeah. Yep. So Majoria, you know what she has to say?
I do, but they don't.
Okay. Neither do I, because I haven't read it yet. They're working on episode 2 as per Chris/Atos. The thing I'm hoping for is that they make it a big deal and not just roll it out piece by piece, so it never seems like we are getting an episode 2 big deal. As they said, that's the plan. Because
yes.
as with everything that we've done for the last 4.5 years, as they develop it, doesn't matter what state it's in. They're just going to roll it out right to everybody else.
Matter of fact, Dungeons are an episode 2 thing. They're in now, so that's episode 2. Yeah. Already being worked on.
Yeah. So is redoing the quest. Yeah. Then, in fact, we may not even know what we have episode 2 as much because it rolled out piece by piece, and we say, where's episode 2? And they say, you already got it. Scratch his head. Things we are not seeing are lots of bundle options for episode 2 with upcoming things that could be special mount bundle, special treasure hunting bundle, fisherman dream bundle, as not necessarily the bundles we would get, but ideas. We never get to see all these devs hired to work on episode 2 because, in my opinion, they are not planning on hiring them. What this means to the game is that we will just muddle along like this piece by piece. So sad that reminds me of a song by Kelly Clarkson. So implementing payment plans again and giving us episode 2 bundles in a variety of price ranges is my request to the devs. Placing only a high price bundle was a big mistake. Also, in my opinion. We can have that too, but funding for this game should include upcoming fun things. It needs to have popular things like mounts, boating, and whatever else we can have. I'm not putting anyone down, and we do have a lot of wonderful things that have been coming in, but I asked for more, and for what is, in my humble opinion, blatantly missing so far. Come on, let's have confidence, and especially show we have confidence in those, if those bundles include things coming out and not yet in. Just my thoughts at Darkstar.
Indeed.
I don't know what's the point of tagging Darkstar anymore. But yeah.
So for anybody who has been following anything that we've said, anything that you've gotten from the devs, yes, the future laid out plans are no more. We're not getting quarterly goals. We're not getting yearly, this is what we're going to do this year. It's now we're rolling into episode 2 content, and as they're building it, they're releasing it, and that's the new model. So anybody who thinks differently, just needs to get with the program and understand that, yes, again, things like dungeons are episode 2 content. When they start seeing the new lands are going to be rolled out just like we saw Novia rolled out, is my understanding. It'll be opened up either, in waves, or it'll be opened up and then slowly you'll be able to access it like we were with Novia. At least that's my understanding at this point. But again, as they're building the infrastructure, as they're rewriting quest lines, as they're doing the new user experience over, all that is episode 2 improvements and additions, as it may be. So yes, things you're seeing coming in actively are parts of episode 2 is our understanding. And if anybody has any other information that they can point us to, and then we'll be happy to correct ourselves, correct the record, and go show it to you.
I'd like to say that the things that were scheduled for episode 2 were underwhelming, that you couldn't tell what they were. Because don't forget, it's supposed to also have 40 hours of questing done.
Well, it's always been one of those things for everybody, because I don't think we've ever gotten an idea. My understanding is that each episode is supposed to be standalone and playable on its own accord.
It's supposed to be.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, whether that actually happens, that when episode 2 is fully released, that you'll be able to do that separately from episode 1, I just don't see how that's going to be, like when you're playing offline mode. I'm going to assume it's just like any other expansion pack in any other game, that, it's just additional content for each additional episode. Like that bundle I shared with you guys last week before I left. There was a game bundle that came with the game and 36 additional asset packs that was stupid cheap at like $6,
It was something.
Yes, well, the asset packs alone were well worth. Well, the game itself was well worth over $6. So
yeah, the game was worth $6.
Yeah. Again, I can't think of the name, and the scroll back is too far right now. Maybe Capheus or one of those guys can chime in and remind me what it was. Either Capheus or Condis, maybe even Vosh. What those guys remember what it was that I posted out there.
What now?
The game I posted with the 36 asset packs. I posted a link last week. Do you recall what that game was? You were like, oh, I didn't play that episode. It was the first episode. Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I can't recall off the top.
No one remembers.
I don't know. That CRS syndrome, CRS!
Yeah.
Now, also, got to jump to this one because questions are coming up. We got a post from Gray Fox about SodaCon, and I'm going to jump over to that because he had a question, and of course we've answered that question, and it's this time of the year where we start telling you a little bit more. Of course, Gray Fox has the question, is or was there a convention for 2019? Anything in planning, if not for 2019, for 2020. I went to the first, and I hope it's not the last. Thanks. And Allie, she goes ahead and shouts out to Zeke, and of course I chime in and I tell him, yes, tickets are now currently on sale. And yes, it's the end of July. We're a couple months away now, and this is where we do our midsummer push. We got August coming tomorrow, and in the coming month we will be publishing the itinerary as we fill it out. But you can see up here where you can see what's going on. We have the agenda, we have the attendees. Right now we got 25 plus. I know there's a couple tickets sold that aren't listed there coming, but if you want to purchase tickets to SodaCon, Shroud of the Avatar International Convention, they are available now. VIP tickets, I believe there's 8 left. Let's see. Let us see. VIP 7 left. Apparently somebody picked one up. Usually those, I'm surprised there's still any left this time of the year. Usually those are the first things to sell out. The VIP package, 7 tickets remaining. Plenty of tickets left at the regular attendee price. This is the, what is the word for it that I'm looking for? Yeah, it was early bird, the attendee, which is the regular, and then the late bloomers. So, attendee tickets are now available, and of course, after August, late bloomer. Each time the tickets go up, so the earlier you get them, the cheaper they are. And again, always a trip to remember. If you gonna just scroll down a little bit here as folks chimed in on this.
Someone's gonna buy out the entire con early and sell the tickets later.
Well, you know what? If somebody wants to do that, that's okay, because we've got hundreds of tickets, and that just funds all the pleasure for everybody else. Now, yeah, if somebody wants to do that and they want to pay those prices, yeah, I don't know what to say about that, but. Of course, somebody asked, what was the difference between the two packages? And Zeke, of course, tells you. The attendee is, grants admission to the convention, digital cloak, and, the Q&A session, stuff like that. VIP gets you FaceTime, private time with them, extra paid-for activities that are, including the play, a special meet and greet, all sorts of other things that gets you a lot more FaceTime with the developers, basically. So that's basic differences. Used to be you get a trip to the offices as well, but maybe there'll be an office by October. We don't know. But again, If not, we're going to be going down to Castleton, and the team will be down there, and we'll have an afternoon down at Castleton with the VIP lunch and all that fun stuff. But anyway, my comment was always a great time, for all, and of course everybody started chiming in and commenting what a great times they've had and all that stuff. And yes, it is an event to remember, something you'll never forget. We got people coming in from all over the place.
Waldo does have a question about what hotels are going to be at. Is it going to be at the Renaissance like last year, or is it going to be at a different one?
I believe it's already been announced.
Because the website doesn't mention it.
That's right. As I believe it's been announced verbally that we're going to be at the Holiday Inn this year. Again, full itinerary is going to be coming out the next week or so over August per Zeke. And again, I don't have those details to give you right now, otherwise I would. But I believe we're going to the Holiday Inn. Yes, we've always done it in a multiple hotel scenario. We usually book one hotel for the conference, and most everybody stays in a cheaper place. This year, we're pushing everybody towards the Holiday Inn. They are cheap. They've got great accommodations. Their back area, we have pool, hot tub, barbecue grills. They do a happy hour during the week. They do all sorts of great stuff out there at the Holiday Inn. And they've got a room that's going to accommodate us. They really took care of us last year, these guys. And while the Renaissance did a great job, yeah, as with the extra travel involved, it's just so much easier that we can have much more flexibility at the Holiday Inn. So, yes, book at the Holiday Inn is my recommendation for you, Waldo. That would be it.
That Holiday Inn Express breakfast bar.
Yes, Holiday Inn includes Wi-Fi, includes breakfast, includes free parking. The Renaissance, you pay for Wi-Fi, you pay for parking, and you pay through the nose for breakfast.
The Renaissance didn't charge for parking.
Yes, they did. If you were a guest and you were parking, you paid.
They didn't have any kind of parking stuff.
Okay, were you a paying guest in the hotel, or you were attending a convention? If you were a paying guest with a room, you were paying for parking. It's in their thing. Okay, I'm just telling you what they tell us. Okay.
Yeah, they slide it in there calling it a VAT, value-added tax.
But whatever it is, I'm sorry if I'm paying $200 a night for a room, I should get free breakfast and free Wi-Fi. Over at Holiday Inn, it's about $100 and something a night, and you get all the free amenities. So, yeah, thank you, Waldo. Yeah, I think I did pay for the parking last time. If you stayed at the, yeah,
that's funny.
Stayed there, you probably paid for the parking. Again, if you're attending a convention and you're just coming in for the day, you're not paying. If you're overnight parking, you're paying. That's what I'm telling you. Yeah, they don't charge people coming in and out during the day. But again, I didn't think it was fair. I didn't think it was right. And of course,
yes,
I don't need any room that costs more than the actual bed that I'm sleeping in. So that's really what it comes down to me. Yes, great time for everybody to come on out and check that out. Tickets are available. Yes, oh my God, I forgot. I got to close that giveaway. Last chance on this giveaway, then we're going to open the next one. I should have done that before I started this rant. Exclamation, I love free shit. Give you all about 10 seconds. All right, closing this one out. Next one will be coming up in just a moment. We're going to pick ourselves a winner here. A Blinken. Ooh, hey, Blinken.
Thank you. Thank you, Sean. Thank you.
Congratulations. You have the proud owner of a Dark Star Corpian pet. And I think you have the same in-game name. Is that correct? If not, please enlighten me. And we're waiting. All right. We're waiting on that. As soon as we find that out, we'll get that out to you. Of course, let's go ahead and reset this. We're going to start the next one, which is going to be a Polar Destroyer.
Yay.
Polar Destroyer pet. And of course,
destroy some polars.
That's right. Get in on the action on that. Exclamation, I love free shit. Of course, don't forget, gonna give you guys another reminder. Today's the last day if you're a subscriber and you want to get in on the subscriber race tomorrow.
Oh my God! They killed Kitty! You
bastards! Thank you, Sean. That's right. If you want to get in on the subscriber-only giveaway tomorrow for a chance to win this beautiful roll of partially used electrical tape, or 500 gold crowns, your choice depending on where you live. Rules and details are below. But today is the last day, so if you're a subscriber and you got any questions, click that button up there and look to see if you're actively subbed for this month. Otherwise, don't want you to be like a couple guys last month who says, I thought I was subbed. I missed it.
Oh, I thought I was subbed.
I know there's a lot of people who really have interest in this roll of tape. I don't know. Hot item out there.
Damn Skippy. It's all about that roll of tape.
It's all about the tape. That's right. But moving right along. Still got a couple wonky things going on with item permissions.
Still
waiting. Wonky, yeah. Waiting on today's patch, actually. I was expecting the patch to actually come out before the show, like it usually does. We're sitting here 2 minutes before and we get a patch, but that did not happen today, but I am expecting one today with some updates for that, and I'm just doing a refresh here. Bosh Halen with the big 69 bits.
Yeah. I was going to say, it's like you too could go spend some money on an ornate public cash chest while it's still on sale for the next 21 minutes. Or you could right click on a chest and set it to add or take as public.
Crown Shop updates was another one for the week. We never got around to this on Friday.
That chest will never look like that one that's in the vault right now.
Well, that's what you're paying for now. Is you're paying for the shiny ornate. You're paying for shiny. That's what you're paying for now.
Yeah, you're paying now, for shiny.
My curiosity. Let's go find out. Let's just see something. I believe I've got one of these in the chest over here. I just put it all together, but let's just see something. I didn't think you don't have an ornate chest over there, do you?
Yeah, right at the corner of the lot, man.
Where did I put the ornate one?
It's right here. Right underneath cheap scrolls, man.
I don't have access to those permissions. Do I? I can't see.
Just right.
Maybe.
No. See, what I'm curious about is whether it has the same permissions as a regular chest now, or is it still just an ornate? It's public no matter what you do with it.
So it's public no matter what you do with it.
It says there's no permissions on it, and you're looking at it.
None. Yeah. There's no permissions.
Will I get an eternal pattern?
Well, that would be something nice for those, is to be able to now turn those into patterns would be a really good reason for people to buy them and make all their chests ornate, as it may be.
You would only get one pattern now. But...
Well, yeah, one pattern per chest, absolutely. But you'll have a lot of
chest to chest.
But at least you'll have one that you can set permissions on instead of always being public. Is the idea. But again, you can make your own public chest with the new permission system. I'll show you on this bag right here because I do have permissions to this bag, and add contents.
I tried going chest to chest and I got slapped.
Well, yeah. If you would have tried.
And I love the fact that there's like ferocious red spiders and ferocious wolf spiders inside of my thing.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's
are they from Storm?
No, 1-0 has been putting them in there.
Oh, okay.
And as well as Azurian Dufresne 1-0. I mean, that's who crafted the Econdis has put some stuff in there. So it's like, hey, if you want a wolf spider, it's like, come find my lot and buy some cheap scrolls.
You don't have to buy the scrolls. But yes, any container now, regular container, you can go ahead and make add contents public, take contents public, or any combination in between there on the permissions. And again, there was supposed to be the Deco Divas. I went out with Justin last night to test some permissions, and they were still not quite right.
Still a little wonky?
Well, even set in private mode, you can still move people's crap around. So even when you set it in private and you're kindred, you can still move everything around. Now, of course, I just don't get that kindred permission. I don't understand why you're giving everybody, I think that they should take the whole anybody can move anybody else's stuff, toss that part out the window, and just allow, hey, right click on it and make it movable by the public or not. End of story. Either they can or they can't. No permission based, no nothing, so that if you want to set chairs and plates and cups that people can interact with to make it look like they're using them, great. But I don't want people coming onto this lot and moving the pianos or the furniture.
That would be just too damn easy.
Yeah. Well, I know that. See, justify
all those people that they're paying.
Anyway, moving right along. Yes, a lot to be said out there, a lot to be looked at, and again, waiting on a patch that hopefully is going to have some fixes on that. And of course, hopefully for tomorrow's show, we'll be able to tell you a little bit more about that. Of course, again, giving you a preview, tomorrow's show, going to have the monthly subscriber race. And of course, that'll probably start off the top of the show, and then we'll meander on from there on Thirsty Thursday. Okay, what do we got from Mom? Mom's chiming in out here. It's also a problem that anything you place marks you as owner, so that the rares placed by deco person are no longer technically to be able the actual owner. Well, that's what the fix is supposed to be today or tomorrow. Is the actual fix is that if the owner places down the chest and it's the owner's chest with the owner's items in it, when you take them out of the chest and place them down as deco for the owner, they retain the owner's permissions. We found that not to be true last night.
Well, Laz, can you place something? Oh wait, no, like the Laz's book receipts. That was actually placed by Lazarus, so that it does track that.
What about it?
I was just checking to see because I don't remember Jackson actually placing this trunk. I thought I placed it. Jackson's my alt.
Yeah, I know that, but let's see. Can I do anything with that trunk? I know I can probably move it around, right? I can open it. So
I don't. I may have changed the permissions on the lot to where you can't move it.
Yeah,
Can you move it?
I'm moving it.
Yeah. Okay. Yep, you moved it.
And I didn't know I had trustee permissions on the lot. I thought I had kindred permissions on the lot.
I don't know. Let's go see.
You probably do have kindred permissions, and you still can move it.
Lazarus has kindred permissions.
Okay, well, this chest is co-owner or trustee, and I'm moving your trustee. And again, that's where the problem comes in. Kindred has access to move anything regardless of permission. And
stop moving my shit.
Hey, you told me to move it. They heard you. They heard you.
Don't know what you're talking about.
So yes, quite a bit.
That cheesy writing.
Again, why anybody other than the owner or something the owner chooses to make public is movable by any other level really needs to be looked at. That's, I mean, I'm going to also just shout out that hopefully the new command that came in yesterday, the bulk set item permissions, gets listed in the commands list, because I've seen no reference other than in patch notes. So I hope that makes it into the update for this. I checked the update notes and I don't see it anywhere. So I tried that, by the way, and that is a great way to for anybody complaining that it's not working. It works, you're just typing it wrong. It's case sensitive, so if you're just typing it in all lowercase, it ain't gonna work. My suggestion is to copy and paste it from the patch notes with the proper capitalization, punctuation, and for some reason, unbeknownst to me, a big head scratcher, why the permissions are kindred, trustee, owner, and private, when we have kindred, trustee, co-owner, and private as the regular permissions. Why this command has owner instead of co-owner, I do not understand. So if anybody understands that, please enlighten us.
Consistency, man.
Yeah.
Consistency. It's hard.
But moving right along that time of the day, gotta go ahead and cover some bills and tell you about some cool stuff like the NBNN Shroud of the Avatar app that we've got available. It's in the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, or the Amazon App Store for all your electronic devices. Even Spiffy can use it on his Kindle, I'll tell you what. And for those of you without fancy-dancy electronic devices, there's actually a copy of the app right here on the website, where you too can browse everything. You can listen to the radios, you can read the Daily Britannian, you can check out the forums, the hospitalers, different types of maps and stuff. We got pictures from past events. Hit us up in social media. You can follow us on Twitter, on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch, and of course any place else we may be. G+, bye-bye. We said goodbye to you a long time ago. Shroud Marketplace, you can shop the marketplaces here and see the different stores. We got the NBNN store, the marketplace itself, and of course weddings and more by Laz, because, you know, hey, hit us up in Discord or check out what's going on in the community calendar. And of course, all sorts of other links to other cool stuff out there in the app as well. So check that out. But if you want to find out what's going on in and around Shrouded Avatar, check out the Shrouded Avatar Community Calendar, the NBNN Shrouded Avatar Community Calendar, hosted on NBNN.info and brought to us by our friends at HometownHero.com.
That's right. Go to
Big calendar today. Big calendar. You
Click
think you
on
can
that.
handle it?
No. I don't know how to read.
Huh?
Yeah.
Who writes this shit?
I don't know. But whoever wrote this copy is an idiot. Oh, wait.
There is no script.
But,
there is no copy.
No script, no copy, nothing.
That's the notes you took in the toilet paper at the convention the other day that you're looking at.
Oh, the ones I used immediately after that? Yeah. But yes, at NBNN Community Calendars on NBNN.info, just click on the calendar button. Use the app to get to it. Whatever. Just go look at this aggregated mess of all the Google public calendars related to Shroud that guy knows about. If you have a Google public calendar related to Shroud,
Beyond Win,
and you want it hooked up, then you need to message news@nbnn.info. He'll do something with it eventually. If not, you can always message him in Discord and find him some other way. But yes, all times on the community calendar, Central Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as Nude Britannia time.
Nude Britannia time.
Because why not, right?
Nudes@nbnn.info.
That too. Yeah. But yes, Monday through Friday.
Quest for nude Britannians.
That's basically what it is.
There's a reason we shoot from the waist up. Laz, are you wearing pants today?
Nope.
Me either. Because it's awesome. Monday through Friday, 12s and 6s around the clock. Two idiots interpret the news so you don't have to. A little show called Lunch with us. Yeah. And then 7 o'clock on Radio Free Britannia.
WRFP.
It's the 70s at 7. In-game at 8 o'clock, Striker Sparhawks Happy Hour.
Because who doesn't want to get happy on somebody else's dime?
And Lily is rubbing up against my legs right now.
Telling you, man, that cat needs an Instagram.
Ooh. And then the final event of this wacky Wednesday. It's going to be on the Wicked Room with Waz's Wad. With Waz's Wad.
Yeah, that's what you get.
On Radio Free Britannia. What? It's sinus infection, man.
Yeah, I know.
Be shit.
Taking it out on you for pronouncing it wrong.
Don't know what you're talking about.
In your nose that you got an infection.
Yeah, never mind. But Buckaroo Banzai, I tell you what, I like the changes, okay? I love the fact that they finally moved Tenant down below Kindred, which was sorely needed. I love the fact that they gave us the allow public to move with things like chairs or just whatever. But the whole concept was if you'd just done that, given us the Tenant below Kindred,
Click on it and mark it as movable.
And that's it. And you're golden. Forget this other moving by everybody else. Take that portion out, and the permission is golden. But with the moving and all that stuff, that's where the disconnect was. So hopefully they've been hearing and listening to the feedback from the community, and they understand that that's really where the kicker is in all this, is that everybody being able to move everybody's shit from Kindred can move co-owner stuff. No, they got to just disconnect that, leave all the rest, and I don't see where anybody would have a problem with it. So we're keeping our fingers crossed, and hopefully the solution for the deco and guilds is going to be fleshed out here shortly. Hopefully this patch, but we'll find out here soon enough. But again, don't forget you're tuned in to Lunch with Laz and Jack right here I'm Laz, that's Jack. You're watching NBNN.info, twitch.tv/Genesis, or twitch.tv/NBNN News, depending on where and how you're watching, or catching us in replays on twitch.tv or on YouTube. And if you are, you've got this far, hit those follow, hit those like, hit those notify, hit those sub buttons. You know all the buttons down there, because we don't put pop-ups, we don't cut, we don't edit, we don't do any of that crap. It's a one-take show. There is no script. It's live, and it goes out just the way it is, because, hey, that's how we roll around here. Of course, don't forget, last day to get in on the subscriber giveaways. You got till midnight to sub to the channel for your chance to win a wonderful roll of partially used electrical tape or 500 gold crowns in-game. Your choice. Again, rules listed below. You can cheer in bits. You can send some Bitcoin over to Jack. Use the links below in both of our streams. Become a patron, patreon.com/NBNN. Go to the website, all sorts of links there. Buy some merch off of our stores. Drop the marketplace. All of that stuff helps keep us afloat here on NBNN. The Britannian Mining Company wants you to check out Black Rock Cove. Black Rock Cove's located in the Quell region and conveniently located next to those mines that you want to be near. If you're looking for crafting goods at rock-solid prices across the board, Black Rock Cove's the place to go. You'll always know what the prices is. Just go check out the price guide. You'll know what you pay before you get there. Relics, no, not Relics by Riddle. HometownHero.com for all your vape juice needs. PurpleDragonIn.com for all your housing needs. ShroudMusic.com for ABC files here inside Shroud of the Avatar. I've posted a whole bunch of them up there, and of course, you can share yours and upload your ABC and zip files for whole band functionality right on ShroudMusic.com. RelicsByRiddle.com. I gave a shout out to Ben today. Apparently his site's got a disconnect. So if you're trying to shop Relics by Riddle, he is currently down. I'll apprise you guys of any updates as I get them. Yeah, I don't even know if he knows it was down, so I messaged him today and said, hey, dude, website's down. WRFB Radio Free Britannia, bringing you the latest news and entertainment 24/7 around the clock, including us at 12s and 6s around the clock, Mondays through Fridays. Sarah and Andar twice on Thursdays. There's Justin Thursday evenings for your evening entertainment. Wake Up New Britannia every Saturday morning for all you early bird weekenders, and much, much more. Hourly news and music throughout the day right here on WRFB. And of course, last but not least, ProudMarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable goods, because I've got a lot of stuff to get rid of, and Shroud Marketplace is the place to sell it. And of course, I do my best work when I'm sleeping.
That's right. ShroudMarketplace.com is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. That's right. Over 150
anything.
Different players registered as vendors. Buckaroo, no one's ever sent me any Bitcoin. They have sent me some Ethereum, though. But yes, anything and everything Shroud related can be bought or sold. Over 150 different players registered as vendors. Each one of those vendors sets their own prices and maintains their own inventory. So you get all kinds of great things from accounts to game gold.
Yes, I'm being corrected here. And our newest edition, and how bad of me, but thank you. That's right. Newest edition, Wild Safari, every Saturday evenings at 8 p.m. 7 p.m. or 8 p.m.? 8 p.m., right?
Yeah. All the time. 8 to midnight still?
I forget now. Now I got to go look.
It's 8, I believe it's 8 to midnight.
Her first show was this week, and I wasn't even here for it. She's 6 to 8 is what she is.
6 p.m.
6 p.m. to 8 p.m., yes. And you can catch Sister Love doing Wild Safari right here on the airwaves. My bad. I love you, my dear. You know that.
Anything and everything. Accounts, game gold, crowns of the obsidian, all the way to services. Anything and everything that is not a bannable offense. So you can feel confident that you're going to get the item that you order. You can also feel confident that you're also not going to get banned for making a purchase, which is one of those things that people are afraid of. But anything and everything accounts. Go to my shop. Go to my shop because I need to pay some bills. Yeah. Or go to Laz's shop because he needs to pay some bills. Or go to Skeggy Media's shop because he needs to buy us drinks.
He needs to pay for the beers while he's at the convention this year. Yeah. That's right.
He's flying all the way from England. Or you could go to Caffeine shop because he wants you to buy the belt of the Troll Lord.
Caffeine's got all the wood you need, I hear. Is that correct?
I know. Yeah. Yeah, he's also got some his and her mannequins up for sale too.
Oh, very interesting.
Yeah. I mean, anything and everything, shroudmarketplace.com. It's the place to go.
His and her mannequins. Oh, very nice.
Like Laz's shop. I know. What are you selling at Shroud Marketplace, Laz?
What am I selling? Of course, weddings and more, because it's not just weddings. It's a whole lot more. If you're looking for telethon rares, if you're looking for bulk ores, if you're looking for bulk granite, if you're looking for artifacts, we got a little everything. Hey, you want to buy a duck? Hey, you can buy one at Shroud Marketplace on my store. Otherwise, you can hang around and try and win one. Got a set of portable Aether vibration amplifiers you want to run around with and listen to the radio? We've got a couple out there. And much, much more. Emperor Corwin's new royal crown. You need one of those. It's the fanciest crown in the game, folks. And I tell you what, there's a few of them out there, and they are ultra, ultra rare. All sorts of great stuff available. ShroudMarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable goods right here inside Shroud of the Avatar. And of course, it's that time of the day where we got to wind up and get out of here. So we're going to go ahead and roll the credits and say thank you to everybody out there. Eagle and Buckaroo Banzai, Vosh Halen today for their cheers and their donations. Thank you very much to all you guys. Going to close out the giveaway. And boy, only 3 has got in with this crowd out here. I can't believe that. So picking ourselves a winner.
Happens.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. And our winner is... Who's our winner?
Me.
I know I just picked a winner and it didn't do it. I picked a winner again, didn't do it.
Uh-oh. Did you start it?
Check to see if it didn't output to a different screen.
Yeah, it didn't outlook to a specific screen.
Sounds like you didn't actually
it was Botox, Buckaroo Banzai, and Vosh Halen, and I think they both disappeared. I think Vosh was the actual winner. Maybe this will catch up here in a second. But I'm not seeing anything. Every time I pick a winner, it disappears, but the bot's not doing anything. So I believe Vosh was the winner.
Maybe the bot's been disconnected and it's the 30-day reauthorization.
Well, it was here. No, it's connected. I see it. And again, we did the giveaway earlier, so congratulations, Vosh, on your win. You've won a polar destroyer out there. But meanwhile, we got to wrap it up. We're way over time here today. We'll be back with more tomorrow right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye.